Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is that you're joining me from around the world. This is Moonshot 25, and about a month ago when I was in KL, I had the Touch World Cup. I'd been off air for a little while. I mentioned that I'd give some thoughts or share some thoughts on pushing into unknown territory, and I felt prompted to share the other four that I have before this. So let's get going with this theme. So in Moonshot 18, I shared about the power of daily personal intentions in looking to become or working to becoming who you have the potential to be. And it's been said that thoughts are the seed to great things, yet action is the rain that brings or generates the growth. So action isn't just fulfilling certain steps and tasks towards an objective. It's the progressive individual development and refinement of you as a human being as well. Now, usually at the end of December or around that time of the year, most people will sit down to list the resolutions that they're wanting to accomplish for the next year. And pushing ahead, they'll look to consider how they might change or improve or refine certain aspects of their character or behavior or thought processes or habits and life. And in doing that, in looking at it only once a year and setting these sort of intentions, you're losing out on the inspirations that the world and that the universe is allowing you on a regular basis. And as you're not attuned to receiving these inspirations so that they can become new intentions for yourself on a regular basis, then you're missing out on potential that you have towards your own individual continuous progression. Now, Tim Ferriss and I share the system of daily resolutions to identify new benchmarks for each day, and then for each week, then month, then quarter, then half, year, and then 5 to 10 years. So if you're not achieving daily, then it's likely that you're just bumping into things on an unintentional and possibly even mischievous path or course of life that you're pursuing. And not always is that with you being the one that's responsible or in charge of this. Now, of course, to do things that you haven't done before and accept tasks and assignments and responsibility for things that you've never had experience with before, that's when you start to make these elements of growth. Though you've never done them before, there's an inherent component of growth, which is remembering that growth is actually only found beyond the border of where comfort and challenge meet. It's only into the challenge that you grow. If you're doing things that you know the outcome of, then you're just repeating history. You're not pushing yourself. You're not challenging yourself, and therefore you're not growing yourself as an individual. And when you don't know the outcome, when you don't know the result, or that you'll actually achieve or fulfill or win, then you press forward beyond comfort into what's often fear and what is likely to be, and in terms has to be, unknown, so that you can find your newest self, is when you grow as an individual. So this aspect of pushing into things that are unknown, into territory that's unknown, into ground that's unknown, a relationship, a unity, a community, a company, a team, is what's going to allow you to grow. And as you step away from those, as you don't confidently allow yourself to experience those, then you don't achieve the same amount of growth. T.S. Eliot wrote, "Only the one who goes as far as he can will know how far he can go." So, I was asked at touch football the other evening by a friend that I haven't seen for about a year almost, if I'd been accomplishing the things that I wanted to. And I had to say yes, but in looking beyond that, if you say yes, you've accomplished all that you wanted, then you've stopped dreaming or you've stopped looking. Because if you're continuing to progress towards a goal that is deeper, meaningful, and purposeful for you, then the horizon keeps moving. And as that horizon keeps moving, then it's unveiling new and exciting and different opportunities for you to embrace and for the universe to allow and inspire you with intentions and inspirations and ideas and thoughts and concepts and ways that you can grow as an individual. So, as you live, love, and serve this week, push yourself into unknown territory to find your newer and your better self.